Hey everybody, got an email, was asked to post to this joke forum, and I think I'm going to accept. You'll have to forgive my appearance. Last night was my graduation ceremony, and had a little bit of fun, and intend to have a lot more fun tonight. Uh, let's see, a religious joke. Well, I've got several, so I'm gonna give you three. First one is Moses, Jesus, and a distinguished-looking white-haired gentleman are playing golf. Moses steps up to the tee and takes his drive, and it falls in the water trap. But Moses is not stressed out in the slightest. He walks up to the water trap, parts the water, walks down into the water trap, sinks his putt, birdie. Next, it's Jesus' turn, and he steps up to the tee and takes his drive. It too falls into the water trap. Jesus isn't stressed. He walks up to the water trap, summons the ball to the top of the water, and walks across the water, putts, and sinks a birdie. Now it's the distinguished-looking white-haired gentleman's turn. He steps up to the tee, takes his drive, and like the other two shots, it falls into the water trap. But only this time a frog comes to the top of the water with the ball in its mouth. And a hawk sees the frog at the top of the water trap. And he swoops down and he picks up the frog as a tasty meal. About halfway down the green, the frog wriggles out of the hawk's grasp, falls onto the green, the ball pops out of his mouth and rolls into the hole. Hole in one, eagle. Moses throws a temper tantrum, throws his clubs on the ground, starts screaming, "Jesus, now do you understand why I hate playing golf with your father?" Alright, second joke. An old couple are sitting in church, as they have for many, many years. And the wife has noticed over the years the husband has a tendency to fall asleep during the sermons. So, to correct this problem, she gets a hat pin. And the next Sunday, they go to church. And this seems to be an all-encompassing Bible day. And the preacher says, and as the man begins to fall asleep, "And who, through his death, burial, and resurrection, has saved you from your sins?" And the wife sticks her husband with that hat pin, and he jumps up and screams, "Jesus Christ!" And pastor goes, "Yeah, that's right. Thanks for your enthusiasm, brother. Sit down." Sorry, this one's really, really funny. And so he goes back to preaching, and now he's going. And a few minutes later, the man starts to fall asleep again, as the preacher says, "And who created the earth in all wonderful knowledge in 6 days and rested on the seventh?" And the wife sticks the husband with a hat pin, and he jumps up and screams, "Oh, holy God!" And the pastor, not used to such enthusiasm, again tells him to sit down. And about another 30 minutes pass, and the man starts to fall asleep again. And he's taken him back to Adam and Eve. And he says, "And what did Eve say to her beloved husband when she gave birth to their second son, Abel?" And the wife sticks her husband with that hat pin, and he jumps up, looks at his wife, and screams, "You stick that thing in me one more time, I'm gonna break it off." Alright, and the last one. And this one actually covers both sides of the debate, the atheist and the theist. A man is walking by is in the primate exhibit at the zoo, and he's walking by the silverback gorilla's cage. And as he looks in the silverback gorilla's cage, he sees the gorilla looking over two books. A copy of the Holy Bible and a copy of On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. And he says, He walks over to the zookeeper and he says, why does that animal have those books? And the zookeeper looks at him and simply responds, oh, he's just trying to figure out if he's his brother's keeper or his keeper's brother. So, you know, that's just 3 of the many that I have in that field. And if you want to hear any more, just let me know. Take care. Be blessed.